We're back. We're back. We're back by popular demand. All the comments in the last video, and by all, I mean the two of them, told us to come here again. We're back at the 2025 TCS Toronto Waterfront Marathon.
Step by step, the clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Before we went live, she was telling me that she's famous. So why are you famous? What do you do?
I do a lot of things. I am a man of...
A man of? You're a man of?
But yeah, I do a lot of spin. I teach a lot.
Oh my God, here we go.
There we go, we're back.
Here we
We're
go.
back a lot.
And anything you want to plug?
For what?
You always have a plug with your spin class.
Not really, not much. Come to my spin class, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is great. Thank you so much. I have no more questions. I'm gonna get your names, where you're from, and why you decided to run the half or the full today. I feel like there's a story behind this.
Okay, so my name is Presley from Toronto, and the reason why I ran is because Rachel ran it. I ran it because Presley ran it.
Okay, this is like a circular.
Yes,
okay, we're caught in the middle. Okay.
My name is Emma. I'm born and raised in Ottawa, but I now live in Toronto. Everyone in my family has run a half marathon before. My twin sister, older brother, my parents. So I was like, I'm 25 this year. Might as well run it.
You are so young. You are so young.
My name's Emily. I'm from Waterloo, and I ran the half marathon.
My name's Chloe. I'm also from Waterloo, and I ran the half marathon too.
Okay. What was the highlight of your race?
Probably the people cheering. That was awesome. And finishing was a big accomplishment, so.
The best part of the race was definitely the cheering. Like, there were so many people cheering, and like you just felt the Toronto spirit today. It was wonderful. Yeah. And I just loved like everyone cheering, and then anybody that saw your name, that yelled your name, like honestly my heart like melted. Like, yes. That got me say my name. I loved it.
I'm a yes person in the deep sense. I believe if life gives you opportunity to do something hard, you should try it. Failure is signal, and you'll never get that signal unless you try. And so, prepared or not, if the door was open to run a half marathon, why not? I'm able-bodied at this stage in my life, why not?
We are into the final countdown for the 2025 TCS Toronto Waterfront Marathon.
And then Charlotte Brookes, who's on the ground doing more of the logistics of the race. And then
I have lots of work to do with the police, so I get to coordinate all the police positions, the TTC diversions, products, signage, letting everyone know what's happening. So currently there's a Canada Post strike. So typically the way we notify everyone of what's happening with the marathon and what roads are closed is we send 100,000 notices through Canada Post, but we can't currently do that. So we're emailing counselors' offices, going door to door with the team, and just blasting it out through the media as much as we can.
There are people who set up like a charity beforehand, and they try to get people to support them, and then they race on race day, and they end up raising money for that charity. Yeah. You look like a charitable person. And in contrast to me, we're not on the same boat there, but I feel like you should,
I should try.
Look.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
What are your post-run celebration plans? And am I involved?
No, I'm actually going on a flight to Calgary to go visit my grandparents. So I'm actually hopping on a flight.
Right now?
In like 5 hours.
We got to get you to the airport.
I'm terrible at being celebratory, and I say that as a deep area of development for myself. I think the meaning of life is to be celebratory, and so right now I've rewarded myself with some really terrible food and rest and unplugging, not being online for a bit.
And dinner with my mom.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else that you want to do today?
Anything else? Just drink a lot. Tons of beer, tons of shots.
Yeah. Anyone else you want to see later in the evening?
I don't know, just like hanging around.
Is there anyone that you
Gotta see
here we go.
Sarge.
Here we go.
The superstar VVIP of the day.
This generate at least $56 million economic benefits because we welcome the world for this run. If you have 30,
we did an economic impact study last year. So the last time we had done one was in 2018. So pre-pandemic had put us at about 30 million worth of economic activity that was related to the marathon only and us being there. This year we were at over 50 million, a huge bump, and seeing that over 6 years, to go up over 50 million and nationally over 60 million just because we put this race on. And to put it into perspective, Taylor Swift only had about 300 million over 6 shows. So if we're pulling in 50 million on our weekend, we're not far off Taylor Swift money.
Okay, she's going to be watching this.
I hope so.
she will hear the message loud and clear. Okay, this group is getting bigger. Who are these people?
That's my twin sister.
Hello, twin sister.
Hi, baby. I'm on an important interview right now, sorry.
Important interview. By the way, feel free to ask me questions. This is
what
like
has brought you out here today? What is it about a marathon that calls to you?
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm getting paid for this.
Right, of course.
Because I'm not.
Oh.
Like this is not monetized.
Okay.
This is out of like my own will.
I'm Allie, I'm from Toronto, and I did the half marathon. About 17K in, maybe 16, I started really losing my focus because there wasn't as many spectators. I saw this girl who I was with at the beginning, and then I was like, we've been through this the whole time, like we're gonna finish strong together, and then we did. I don't know where she went, we had a little squad, there was 3 of us, and none of us know each other, and I haven't seen either of them since, but we like finished strong all together.
Yeah, there was a slight uphill at the very end. Oh.
That's okay, no worries. It's all family and friends.
And there was a hill at like, I don't know, kilometer 7? I don't know, so that was hard.
At like kilometer 16, I was like, I'm so done with this.
Everyone's saying that, 16, 17. What is happening at 17?
It's just like, it's been like 2 hours, man, and I'm like so done. But yeah, I had a lot of friends like 16 to 20, and that was like what kept me going for sure.
I would say from kilometer like 30-ish until the end, when you're depleted of so much of your energy, and this course specifically, towards the beach part, it's very straight and it's very like, there's not as many people cheering. I would say that was mentally extremely challenging.
Honestly, I was just reminding myself that I've put so much effort into this, and if anything, the race isn't the hardest part, it's leading up to it. So the only thing I kept repeating was like, I have this and I like have earned it, so I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do it.
And I would also tell myself, like, I'm not in pain. I would just repeat that to myself, like, I'm not in pain, I can keep going.
Oh no, yeah, I agree. The race is really hard, but it was fun that we got to do it together. We've been training together, so.
You know, the things that people don't pay attention to are probably the largest drivers of costs for us. So, like you said, police, like that's a $280,000 bill. So I'm sure people don't think we're spending over $250,000 just to secure the route. Same with traffic management. So those barricades, again, that's over $200,000 worth of barricading. And that's not to say that it's lined across the entire route. There's not enough product in the city of Toronto in the area for us to actually do something like that. So we use up a lot of resources. Yeah, the things that kind of hold the race up or to protect the race are probably the biggest expenses for us.
I feel like you give a lot of green lights and go-aheads to people on race day. What does that exactly look like?
So from like a logistical point of view, so we have a whole process. We have an incredible team of what we call zone directors on course, but at about 30 minutes out, we start doing time checks on the radio. So every single dispatcher in the room is checking with the start line, the finish line. We do that 15 minutes later, then 5 minutes later, then 5 minutes to go. My cushion is at 3-minute buffer. So if the race is at 8 a.m., I need to know from every single person we're good to go by 7:57. And then I give the all clear to the start line to start the race on time. If somebody can't give it to us by 7:57, we go to an automatic 5-minute delay, and then we work through whatever that issue is.
Do you have opinions on how the race was organized?
Yeah, no, I thought it was so well organized. The route was beautiful, like a bit of the city core and then down by the water. And it was also great to see like people passing you. Like there were some runners passing that have already finished 11 and other runners coming around. So there was just a good like sense of camaraderie the whole run.
The water stations really helped every 3 kilometers for sure, and plus the goos. And the cheering like made me feel a lot better when I was like pretty low in like how I was feeling. So yeah, I think it was a great atmosphere.
I think it's the best one I've done so far. In the spring, the finish line was super crowded at the Toronto Marathon, but here I felt like it was super smooth. I got through really easily. There was like almost too much repeated information that was like so consistent, like it was so easy to find everything.
I like it. It's getting better every year.
Yeah.
I like the expo.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
I like the expo. It's a lot of like merch, the raccoons. I love it. I buy something every year, like a t-shirt or a sweater. The race day experience, I think it's getting better every year actually. It's much better, easier to navigate. The food stations are getting better, and I like the course. The course is pretty.
It was a fairly flat route, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see the city in that way. You go all the way west and then all the way east, so you're really getting the whole thing.
This is my first marathon, but I think that this one's very well organized. It's super safe.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it was great. It was also my first, so I have nothing to compare it to, but I thought it was awesome.
The crowds were pretty evenly dispersed. I thought the water stations were like perfect timing. It's all good. It's just the end. It's uphill. It kind of kills, but.
I think they need to manage the commute. You know? I think they do a great job of facilitating so many moving parts at the same time. There's 50,000 people racing, and I can't imagine maybe 100,000 in extension related to the race. It's an insane amount of traffic to navigate in a short period of time, and I think their like preemptiveness makes it so that you know where to stand, you know how to find your people. You know where to go if you're part of the race. And so at some level, you know, it's pretty intuitive. If I could offer a little bit of positive critique and feedback, I'd say some parts of the track get narrow.
Okay.
And it's sort of hard to navigate paces when you're in narrow spaces, but the track is beautiful. It's relatively flat. And, you know, it's a good atmosphere.
But I was in meetings today about construction that just got confirmed for next week. That's going to affect some of our planning and whatnot, and things pop up all the time. So I might find out the day before that something's come up that we need to work around. We actually had one year where there was construction on race day, and the city had to go out and bring a crew and patch it. It's I think that's probably one of our biggest challenges, is just taking over so much real estate in a city. And I think over the years I've made jokes, is it happening because it's race weekend, or am I only paying attention now because it's race weekend and I need everything to work perfectly? And I think that's it, that it's a huge city, lots of stuff is going on all the time, but we're just paying attention for these 3 days that we need to shut down a route and make a really great experience for everyone. So I don't think they're just targeting us. I think I think it's a year-round thing.
Yeah. Why did you decide to run this kind of last minute? It looks like you were training for it, but you decided a little bit, and then we had to make some calls and get you a bib.
You made some big calls. You have connects in high places that got this done.
This is yours.
Hey Audrey.
She's not watching.
Thanks so much for donating to improve your time. We really appreciate your strategic foresight here, Audrey, and we're gonna make you proud.
Yeah, all the pins are in there. Your back check thing is in there.
What email do you use for?
Don't worry about it.
Transfer. By the way, all of you watching this out there, send him money, support his craft. This is a young, up and rising filmmaker. You want to invest early. Invest slow, earn at the top.
Really, if you think about it, this event is about community and fellowship.
It's absolutely about community. I actually think about this a lot. A lot of my experience, the positive ones anyhow, are seeing people I recognize run beside me on the road and cheer on the road. And so like running 21K without that sort of community energy is insane. Running it with that is like an inspiring moment.
I love it. The cheers, the hypes, the vibes are high, the cheers get you going.
whenever you want to give up, I was literally tearing up. I'm like, I can't do this, but like, you know, the crowds are so supportive, and yeah, it just pushed you through.
Did you see your mom cheering you on?
Yeah, she was.
She was there? She was there?
She was there. She was like halfway by the waterfront with my dog.
Oh. Yeah. You have a really nice friend who got my attention.
I told him to, I was like, I want to interview, but then if you guys are like interviewing other people, I didn't really want to get up, so he was nice enough to come and ask you guys.
You want to come on cam? Just be on the show. He was saying nice things about you. It's cool, man. I always find the best part is when you're running and you see a familiar face.
Yeah, it pushes you. I don't know, it's a different feeling. It's like there's someone there that's looking out for you, and you know that's there for you.
All my friends, my family.
Yep, right over there. It was actually amazing. I, in the past, haven't really bothered to have people come out because they didn't feel long enough, which is stupid. 10K is really long. But for this, I was like, okay, it's like everybody block off Sunday, October 19th. You're going to be watching my race until noon. Block it off. And then it felt really great. And I was glad that I asked that from people.
There is, we'll be hearing a slight change to the start because Toronto is a city on the move. There is construction taking place that means that the start line moves across one block. It doesn't mean they run less or further. It's still 42.2.
We try to maintain a similar or the same course every year, but there are lots of conflicting construction projects, long-term, short-term projects happening that make that really challenging. You'll see the start line this year has changed. So we found out about that months ago, but just working through timelines of when some construction was going to happen on University Avenue, which used to be our start line up to Bloor. As of maybe 2 months ago, we got the green light that we were going to be on Yonge Street. So a massive change, the longest street in North America. Is that right? I don't know. Somebody can fact check me on that. But an iconic street. So lots of work to move us over to Yonge Street from University Avenue. Our team's been working hard on that.
Now, are you someone who has experience running races? Was this your first race?
No, this was my first race. I trained for about 4 months. I'm not a long distance runner. I actually used to faint when I tried to run super long, but I was determined to train and be prepared. So I went in today feeling confident, which was good. Yeah.
So how was this your first marathon?
It's my first half. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It's just half.
And when I saw you automatically, I was like, it has to be the full.
Hot girls do a half marathon.
Okay. So when are you moving to a full marathon to better suit your appearance?
Half is great.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe next year or the year after.
Did you run with any friends?
I ran with my dad first.
Oh, he's here?
No, he's not here, but I went for a run with my dad 6 years ago. I could not do it. And so it took me a few days to, run 3K maybe. And then I decided I should just keep going because it's fun to see the progress. My first race was 10 kilometers. People were asking if I can do half marathon. I'm like, no way. No. The 10 is good. I'm good here. I'm not I'm dying already, so no further than that. But then I'm like, okay, maybe half marathon is achievable. Maybe I can do that. And so I just kept pushing.
Maybe I could have paid for therapy, but I chose to do this,
If you need therapy, this is therapeutic. When you're in front of the camera, talking to me.
I don't think it's very therapeutic.
It's also giving me stress too sometimes.
You have a lot of rejections, people giving you attitude.
I care about rejections. Yeah, that's okay. That's why we have Andre. Andre's just here, media, VIP.
Yes. He's the VIP or the VVIP.
This is the refractory period after a race where either your energy goes up or it goes immediately down. And so I'm gonna gauge where my energy's at in the next little while. I have a really good family friend who on a whim signed up for this race and decided to run it. Who's running now. I'm gonna go see if I can find her on the road and cheer her on and then think about food.
Do you do a lot of interviews with the media the week of?
I get bullied into podcasts and various interviews on CP24, but
I thought you were going to say this
here,
and I was like, I might have to cut that out.
Congratulations to those people who make it happen. The Mayor Chow is a real supporter. She gets running and she was instrumental in enabling the 5K to move to Saturday, which has been a big growth booster for the event.
Yeah, well, the 5K for us before we moved it to Saturday, logistically was really challenging. Well, what we tried to do is offer that bag check at Nathan Phillips Square. So we offered it there, and then we bussed thousands of people from Nathan Phillips Square over to Ontario Place so they could run the 5 kilometers back to the finish. With it on Sunday, we had to make sure the 5K had cleared the route before the marathon and half came through and would have overtaken the 5K walkers. So you would have had elite athletes that we're bringing in from all over the world coming in here, hitting a wall of people at the back of the 5K and not being able to keep running if we hadn't timed things properly. Changing the 5K to Saturday was huge last year. We got to increase the participation numbers, bring more people in.
What are your race plans for next year? Because now you're officially on race roster. People can search your time. You're an athlete. You're on the record. Any question that I would ask any other athlete is their upcoming races.
Well, I learned a lot in this training block. I've never taken the training, this is embarrassing to say, I've never taken the training for a race very seriously. I've never actually gone through something in any strict way. And so I would love, in preparation for next year, to just go through a very rigorous 3 months of locking in and seeing what we can do time-wise. I can shave off a lot of time.
Would you do this again?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Not the response we're looking for.
I love running, but I think this is kind of like the box has been checked. I'm proud I did it. Do I need to do one right away again? I don't think so, but glad I did it.
It sounds to me like the biggest expense for you is probably like the marathon itself.
Yeah.
But in terms of preparation, I would have to imagine that all your work really is being done like throughout the year behind the scenes, even though the cost is the highest the day of. Like what takes place behind the scenes that people don't fully appreciate?
Well, we have a full-time team of 20 people. So I don't know. Sometimes I think folks think we have a team of 200, and sometimes they think it's just a volunteer job we do on the side of our desks, and there's a couple of us, so it kind of goes both ways. Is that a full-time job? Yes, it's a full-time job and a year-round job, and takes a lot of people and a lot of time and hours to pull it together. So yeah, we are the biggest running organization in the country. That 20 is the biggest size company, which again would be a very small business outside of our industry.
Why are you hiding your puppy eyes?
I just wanted the full race swag to be on display. You know, a part of the whole race atmosphere too is how you present yourself. And this is the mood I was in, just like an artist. And so I kept the sunglasses on for full effect.
I have taken a lap around this place, and I gotta say, you are the best dressed out of everybody here.
That means a lot, you saying that. There's a gentle finesse to achieving that, because you don't want to be too loud. That's crazy. Like there's a couple guys who are wearing like jeans and stuff. I actually like that. I think that's fair. You don't necessarily want to optimize for that, but you also don't want to just wear a black kit. Everyone wears a black kit. And so finding a little happy medium is a good race kit strategy.
No, I think you're doing a great job. I feel like a lot of the time the media focuses, or the city itself focuses, on the road closures and how we're disrupting the city and not what we're actually bringing to the city. So when you think of 30,000 people accomplishing these huge goals of running their 5K or their half marathon and their marathon, we have a goal of 3 million that we're trying to raise for 160 charities this year. The impact that makes for so many lives is huge. It's more than having to go 10 blocks out of your way or being stuck in your car for an hour that day because of traffic. It would be so nice. My biggest goal is to see the city really embrace the marathon, to see them do what they do in New York or Boston and Chicago and line up 30 people on the side of the road, cheering those runners on.
What was because you mentioned what was not so, the hardest part, the 39 kilometer mark. What was the best part of the race?
Just seeing everyone in the crowds and like cheering everyone on.
I think the best part was seeing my friend as well and my husband at the end, and then my one friend coming in and running.
What was like your second favorite part of today?
Probably the beginning, like the nerves, feeling excited.
Any second or third favorite part of your day?
I would echo what you said, but I did see a lot of times the elite marathoners run past me, and it was just so incredible to watch.
You guys dodged that question really well. I was trying to get you to say this interview, but
No, this interview. This is the best part.
That's my top thing. The interview.
Literally am running a marathon so that I can be the center of attention. So this interview. I love it.
And you guys are saying this willingly, right? No one is holding a gun to your head?
Nope. All good. Yeah.
I think I just want people to come out and cheer and to make this the biggest party the city has ever seen. That's all I want. That would be like the best gift ever.
You're on the
no
right
honking.
show. Yeah.
No honking.
We have the viewership to achieve that.
Perfect.
So
love it.
We don't. This is not happening. You might want to do a couple more podcasts to get that message out there.
Amazing.
But we'll do our best. And the last question we always end off with is, if you want to say something nice about the host.
This is probably the toughest question of the evening. But I've been really prepared for this moment. I did my research, I did my Googling, and I can say the host is doing a really good job of telling the real story of the marathon, and not just
not the fake news media.
No fake news, no deep fakes. And the marathon is really about the people and the community we create and the culture we create here. And you have no better person to host that than the man holding the mic right now.
We're unbiased in our privilege.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, I do my research when I come into these interviews, and I came with a blank slate, and there's only one conclusion.
Listen, guys, I know this has been a long day for you, but something tells me this has been even a longer day for me because I've been filming.
Yeah, you've been doing the most.
Yes.
You've been doing the most.
They haven't given me any refreshments. I need food, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Do you have a final message to? You can face the camera now.
I choose to run because I love it and I can do it, and I know that not everyone has that privilege. So thank you.
I was gonna say the same thing. I think just gratitude for like your body, your health, the people around you, your community. Like, I would not trade my support system for the world.
Good job, runners. This is really hard, but like anyone, any age, like shape, size, it's just so motivating to see everyone run it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I wish I had an interesting story. I was kind of bored, and then it turned into a good story. I was working for an awesome organization downtown. Shout out Justice for Children and Youth. They had a team running the marathon today to raise funds for the awesome work that they do, and I decided to join a part of that.
You know, the Toronto Marathon is more than just a race. It's a cultural staple in Toronto. The run community really comes out in full effect, and you get to interact with brands and communities and run clubs that you otherwise don't get time or find spaces that are concentrated like this. And so it's an important event, and I hope we continue to support it as we do.
Do you have like a final message to the world? We're live on that one, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and then this is for YouTube.
I just think if you're thinking about running, just start. Like 5K is my favorite distance, and it's what a lot of people think of as a starter distance. Like, work up to 5K, and then if that's fun, keep going.
Honestly, like, it sounds really cliche, but like if you can run a 5K, you can definitely run a half or a full. Like, we started from basically nothing, and
so this is fact checked, is what you're saying.
Yes, fact checked.
Like back in February, March, I struggled to run 5K, and we just ran 42 kilometers.
You can run 42K. Like, I don't think that's ever in my cards, but if you're thinking about starting, just do it, because like, you know, what's the worst that'll happen? You get a workout in. Like,
I was a very unathletic child, and I joined track almost coincidentally in grade 9, but I just ran my marathon today.
Today I came here looking for a sub 3 and I did not get the results, but I have enjoyed the trip with my friends and I will keep enjoying it. So it's good to keep pushing for your objectives, but sometimes it's good to let it go and just try to give it more meaning by sharing it with friends or people you care about. Like, trying to find that balance. I think the objectives in life does not count a lot if you are not with people to share it with, I think.
If you have a chance in life to sit or run, choose to run. You never know when you'll have the opportunity again, and running will reveal things in you you'll never find in any other forum of behavior. So if you have the option of running, choose run.
There you go.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a pleasure.
Same. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you. Yeah, it was over half an hour. It was maybe 40 minutes.
For you to get here?
Correct.
Okay.
It's really hard from the west end to the east end to get here. Like with the Gardner restrictions, lakeshore construction, like.
We don't have the budget to reimburse you for your time.
No,
your commute time.
You're good.
No, this has been great.
Thank you. This was lots of fun.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
I'm gonna let you get back to sitting down, or
It's okay. I think we're going to brunch.
This went great. I don't know why you were hesitant at first, but this is like. Okay, perfect. Yash. Jasraj, nice to meet you, bro. Yoshi, nice. Nice to meet you, bro. That's a cool name. This has been great. Oh, what do you mean? Is that it?
That's it, right?
Listen.
It's not gonna be
No,
a
no,
whole
no.
live
Listen.
thing.
I have to go.
Last time you did a whole 3 hours, John.
Anyways, I have to go.
I have to go too.
Listen, I have things to do. Thank you. Can we get a thumbnail? Can we just pretend we're friends?
Okay.
And just.
I love this. This is so much fun.
Thanks, guys. Thank you guys so much. Take care. I can give you my YouTube. That's a great question. I'll give you my YouTube. Mic check. 1, 2, check. Check.
Ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen. I need you to hear. And don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
W's in the chat. You're so far away, but you can still hear me. We did it. We took over the marathon. If you did tune into the live stream, I think you got special access to the marathon. No one had this angle. All the media are at the finish line or, on top filming the marathon. You don't get any in-person interaction. So I think this was great.
Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been
stuck in this weather, but we're with good company. I got Andre with me. Andre, how do you think the day went? Okay, that's our last time working together. And yeah, luckily there's an ambulance. Goodbye ambulance.